Hello my dear friends, today we will be discuss another exercise of triangle and its property. Okay, it is exercise 6.5. In this exercise, a very important theorem is there. Okay my dear friends, what is that? The name of the theorem is Pythagoras theorem. Remember this one, my dear friends. Okay, in this chapter, in this exercise of triangle and its property, Pythagoras theorem is very important for you. It will be coming in your it will helpful for you in your next classes. Okay, and it will be also helpful to you in your lifetime also. Okay my dear friends, so what is a Pythagoras theorem? First we will be discuss that one. Okay my dear friends, so what is a Pythagoras theorem and where it is implemented? Okay, and in which triangle it is specially implemented? Okay my dear friends. Okay, so first question is, which triangle it is implemented? Let's go for it. We know that triangle having three sides, yes or no? A, B and C, my dear friends, yes or no? We know that if a triangle having one angle is 90 degree, means which triangle it is? Yes, very good. It is right angle triangle. What is that? Right angle triangle. Yes or no? In right angle triangle, there are some name of the sides are there. We know that triangle having three sides. Here three sides having three names. What is that? This is the bigger side known as hypotenuse or simply H. Okay, this side is called base or small letter b. This side is called height H. Otherwise, this is called hypotenuse and these two are called as its legs of the two legs of the triangle. Understood my dear friends? So these are the parts of the right angle triangle. Okay, so Pythagoras theorem is specially applied in applied in right angle triangle. Understood my dear friends? So what is the next question is, what is the Pythagoras theorem? The Pythagoras theorem is what? It says that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square, or you can say that hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of two legs of the right angle triangle, to sum of the squares of two legs of the right angle triangle. Understood my dear friends? Here hypotenuse is which one? Yes, it is AC square. Base is which one? BC. I will write here BC square. Here it is saying that which one? AB square. But here it will be coming in, all are coming in brackets my dear friends. So this is called as Pythagoras theorem. You have to remember this one. Okay, in some classes, in some books it is written that what? It is said that D square is equal to B square plus H square. Means some cases it is read as diagonal square is equal to base square plus height square, my dear friends. This is the theorem of whom? Pythagoras. Okay, so this is the Pythagoras theorem. What is that? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Here I will say you, if base and height is given, then you can easily find out hypotenuse. If base is asking, hypotenuse and height is given, then you can also find it. If base and hypotenuse is given and it's asking about height, then you can also find it. Let's discuss one by one from your exercise and we will learn it, okay? So that it will be very easy for you, my dear friends, okay na? So first, whatever I told you, remember the funda. What is the funda? The rule, the theorem. Understood? Pythagoras theorem. If you remember this one, you can solve any problem related to the Pythagoras theorem. So my dear friends, if you like my channel, then what? You have to be subscribing. And if you have any doubts, then what you have to do? Yes, write the comment so that I will clear your doubts, my dear friends. Okay? So let's go one by one from your exercise. Okay? Shall I erase this one? Okay. Always, my dear friends, I told you, remember the theorem. What is the theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. We have to be right like this. Okay? From this formula, another two formulas are coming. What is that? If base is asking, hypotenuse square is given and hypotenuse and here it is height. Okay, don't confuse about HH. Okay? Height square plus, I will change this one hypotenuse into diagonal so that it will be easily studied by you. Okay? So I will say that d square is equal to b square plus h square. And b square is equal to what? Height square. B square is equal to diagonal square minus height square. Here h for height. And if height is asking, then what is the result? The value of diagonal and base will be given. Then you can easily find out height. So here D is for diagonal or hypotenuse, B for base, H for height. So this thing you have to remember. Your all exercises depend upon this one, my dear friends. Okay, so don't be confused. We will be discussed one by one. Okay, let's go for the first number. What is the first number it is asking? Here in the first number asking, PQR is a right angle triangle. PQR is a right angle triangle, and where the right angle is formed? P. So I will draw a right angle triangle first. Always try to draw the rough sketch. PQ. Because in P it is formed the right angle, so P will be in the 90-degree place. Here again it is asking PQ is equal to 10, PR 24. PQ 10, PR 24. PR is 24, PQ is 10, PR is 24. Understood, my dear friends? Now it is asking what is the value of QR. Find the value of QR. QR is what? Tell me. What is QR? Hypotenuse square or diagonal square. We know that, right? Pythagoras theorem is saying that to find out the third side, we have to apply Pythagoras theorem as d square is equal to b square plus h square, or d square means which one? QR square is equal to, what is base? Base is equal to this one. So I will write here PR square plus, here height is which one? Here height is equal to PQ square. Okay, my dear friends. Now put the values. Is QR is given? It is not given. So leave it as it is. PR is given how much? 24 square. Okay. How much is 10? It is 10 square. Understood, my dear friends? Like this manner you have to find out. Okay. Now QR square. Okay. Okay, my dear friends. Now QR is asking, PR is given and PQ is given. Okay. Here always remember this one. Always remember this one, my dear friends. Some cases it is saying that here you are taking 24, you are taking 10. Always remember base is the smallest one and hypotenuse and diagonal are the present in ascending order. Means base, then height, then diagonal. So here I will change the name. What is that? Here I will change PR and PQ. Now according to that, it will changes now 24 and 10. Understood, my dear friends? Like this manner you have to be what? represent the base and height. Now base and height is okay. 24. Again I am writing the same thing. Okay, sorry. 10 and 24. PR is 24. Yeah, PR is asking about 24. Then what is the value right now? Now put it. What is that? PR is how much? PR is 24 square plus what is that? PQ is equal to 10 square. Now QR will be as it is, my dear friend. So how much it will be coming? 24 square is how much? Anything else? Just tell me so that I will just find out it. $576. Okay, plus 10 square is 100. You have to add these two, but here you have to write QR square. Now QR is how much? QR is equal to square root of these two number. What is that? 676. Understood, my dear friends? So what is the value of this one? You have to find out. Okay, excuse me. So my dear friends, now you have to find out what is that? The square root of 676. Which one is the square root of 676? Either two methods, by prime factorization method, or you have to by heart, by the numbers up to 2 to 30. So I will tell that it is 26. That means if I multiply 26 two times, then 676 will be given. Now out of two pairs, take out one pair. So I will say that QR is how much? QR is 26. What? It is saying centimeter. Then right here centimeter. Understood, my dear friends? So like this manner you have to solve the question. Understood? Okay, very good. Now come to the second one. What the second question is saying to us? The second question is saying regarding what? Just I erase everything. Now second question is given something. It is saying that ABC is a right angle triangle. Now the names are now changing here. ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, but where the angle 90 degrees form, in which point? C. Here said that right angle is formed at C. Okay, you can take here A, B, but what I told you, first remember the values what is given. It's saying that AB is equal to 25, AC is equal to 7. Now AB 25, AC 7. Now which one is smallest? 7 is the smallest. So I will write here A and here I will write B. So here 7, here 25. Now you just tell me which one is given and which one is not given. Yes, very good. Here diagonal and base is given, height is not given. Now write it. According to Pythagoras theorem, what is that? That is AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. But here BC square is not given. So I will write here BC square is equal to this AC will be coming to this side. That is what? AB square minus AC square. Or when height is not given, which formula it is? The formula is this one. Or you can write it H square is equal to D square minus B square. You can write also like this. Okay, either or. Now height is, we have to find height. What is D? Diagonal is how much? 25. How much? Base is how much? 7. I will write here 7 square. Now height square is equal to 625 minus 49 square root. Okay, height square. Now how much it is coming, my dear friend? Just tell me. Just tell me. Now it is coming 576 square root. Okay. Now h square is how much? 576. Okay. So my dear friends, how much it will coming it is? It is coming 24 square. Means if I multiply 24 two times, then 576 will come here. Okay. So To take out square root means what? Out of 2, you have to take 1. So here, see, here, if I put in here square root, then square will be vanished. Here square will be vanished. Here square will be vanished. Okay? Understood, my dear friends? Okay. Now h is equal to how much? 24. Now this one is the 24, my dear friends. Understood? Okay. Very good, my dear friends. Like this way now you have to find out if diagonal is given or base is given, how to find out height. Understood, my dear friends? Okay. Let's go for the third one. Okay. What is the third one is saying, my dear friends? Remember that. Read the question very, very carefully so that you can solve the question in a correct manner. Okay? Third question is saying that a 15-meter long ladder. What is that? A 15-meter long ladder. I will stay with this theorem. Okay? And okay. It's saying that a ladder is laying. Okay? Laying towards a window. Okay, my dear friends? So the ladder is laying on the window. Now, here saying that ladder's length is 15 meter and from the window to the what? From the ground level to the window, what is the height it is asking? It's saying 12 meter. Now it's saying that, it's asking that from the ground to the ladder point, what is the distance you have to find out? Or I will read the question carefully. 15-meter long ladder reached a window of 12 meter high. This is the, here the window is present. Okay. And what is the height of the window from the ground level? It is 12 meter. Again it's saying that against a wall. Means what? It is laying against a wall to reach the window. Huh? Maybe there is a thief is there. What? He wants to steal from your house, so he put a ladder. Okay? So, but we have to do what? We have to be what? Be careful when the thief is coming to your house. Okay, na? But here it is the mathematics. Okay? Don't problem. No problem is there. Okay? Now, from the ground level to the what? From the window, the height is how much? 12 meter. It is asking that find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall. Foot of the ladder to the foot of the wall, what is the distance it is asking. Now who will tell me that what the question is asking to us first? Yes, very good. Here the ladder behaves as a what? Behaves as the diagonal. Ladder behaves as a diagonal. Okay, D. Here 12 meter wall is standing perpendicular. Now the wall will behave as the height. So I will write here diagonal is equal to 15 meter. Height is equal to 12 meter. Which one is not given? Base is not given. Here asking about the base. Okay, let's take base is equal to A or whatever it will be. Base will be as base. So what is the formula of ours? AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. But I will told you, you have to remember this formula. These three formula means it is easy for you. Okay. Now, base is asking, height is given, diagonal is given, my dear friends. So, what is the formula? B square is equal to, direct put the formula. Remember this one, direct put the formula. B square is equal to D square minus H square. Or B square is which one here it is? That here the triangle is not asking about anything. The name of the triangle is not given. So you have to write B square only. Okay. So B square is equal to diagonal is which one? This one is the diagonal. The ladder becomes the diagonal. So 15 square minus 12 square. Understood? Now B square is how much? It is how much? 15 square is how much, my dear friends? Yes, very good. It is 225 minus 12 square is good 144. So B square is equal to how much it is coming, my dear friends? Tell me. 81. Yes or no? So B square. Now B square is equal to 81. B is how much? Now this square will go to the opposite side and it becomes square root. Whose square root is 81? Yes, very good. 9 centimeter. So 9 meter is it. Because the unit is given in meter, you have to write here mention as meter. Understood, my friends? Like this manner you have to write it. You have to find out how to what? How to solve a given question. Okay? But you have to write the statement. What is that? Therefore, the distance from the foot of the ladder to the wall is 9 centimeter. 9 meter. So this one is how much? Now base is equal to 9 meter. Like this manner you have to be find out the solution by using Pythagoras theorem. For that you have to remember these things. Okay, my dear friends? Okay, this is the formula. This formula if you remember, then you can solve any problem related to the Pythagoras theorem. Understood, my dear friends? Okay, very good. Now come to the next one. What is the next one is saying? Okay, now I am erasing everything. Okay, my dear friends? Now the fourth one is saying about the which of the following can be the side of the right angle trapezoid. So this question I will leave for you so that you can find out by yourself, my dear friends. Okay, if you have doubt you can write in my comment so that I will solve it. Okay, now come to the fifth one. What is the fifth one is saying? Oh, very nice one. Okay, it's saying that a tree is standing. Okay, a tree is standing on the ground. Okay, from the ground to 5 meters. Okay, now the tree broke down and it's fall to the ground. Okay, from the 5 meter, it's saying that what? It's saying that a tree is broken from the height of 5 meter and it touches and the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 from the base of the tree. Now when it is broke down, the tree is broken down here and touches the ground from the where it touches the ground, from the 12 meter distance from the foot of the tree. Okay, now here 5 meter, here it is what? From the 5 meter it is cracked, it's broken. Now the tree, if tree is broken means what? It will be laying in the ground and touches the ground. Now wherever it touches, now when it broke down, now the broken pieces will be behaves as what? Yes, it behaves as what? It behaves as the hypotenuse or the diagonal of the triangle. Now here it's from a triangle. So it is diagonal. Now here is base. This one is height. Understood now, my dear friends? Now the broken tree, the broken part behaves as the diagonal. Where it touches, the distance from the foot of the tree to the touching of the ground. Okay, it's coming as base. Okay, and the height will coming as where it will broke from the 5 meter of the length. Now 5 meter is the height. Okay, now here you can't change it. Okay, my dear friends, you say that sir, you are saying that the smallest one become base here. No, according to the statement, whatever it is asking, you have to do like that one only. Don't change it. If you change, it will be wrong. Understood? Okay. Now diagonal is easier now. Now what is the length of the tree is asking? What is the question is asking? What is the length of the tree? Before finding the length of the tree, you have to find out what is the length of the broken part. Okay. Now what is the broken part? The broken part is b side d square. Diagonal square is equal to b square plus height square. Diagonal is not given, that's why d square will be as it is. Okay. Base square is given how much? 12 square. Plus height is how much? 5 square. Understood, my dear friends? Now d square is equal to how much? 144 plus 25. How much it is? Now d square is equal to 169. Now d is how much? 169 square root. Whose square root is 169? Yes, very good. Very good, Aniket. It is 13 square it is. Okay, square root. Now d is you can directly write it 13 meter. Okay, Now the broken length of the broken part is how much? 13. So you have to write length of the broken part is 13 meter. Okay, therefore length of the tree is broken part plus from where it is broken 5 meter. Total is how much? 80 meter. So length of the tree is how much? It is 18 meter. Like this manner you have to find out the solution by using Pythagoras theorem. Understood, my dear friends? Okay, very good, extremely good. Let's go for the next one. Okay, what is the next one is saying? Is this understood by you, my dear friends? Okay, very good. Now the next one is saying that which one? The sixth one is saying that, asking something. What is the sixth one is asking? The sixth one is asking that there is a triangle is there. Okay, I will draw the triangle here so that it will be visible to you. Okay, PQR. What is the angle R? It is given. The angle R is 25 degree, and angle R is equal to be how much? 65 degree. Angle Q is equal to 25 degree. Angle R is equal to 65 degree. Now it is asking that write which of the following is true. What is the following is true means? What is the following? Which of the following is true means? Here 3 points are given. What is the first point is given? The first point is given that PQ square plus QR square is equal to how much? It is RP square. This is the first bit. What is the second bit is asking? It is the second bit is saying that PQ square plus RP square is equal to QR square. Understood? Understood, my dear friends? Third one saying that RP square plus QR square is equal to PQ square. Means here is nothing is saying that is saying that out of these three options, which one is following the Pythagoras theorem? Okay. We know that before going to the Pythagoras theorem, what you have to do? Yes, you have to know the length of the sides. Yes or no? First find out what is the value of the sides. Okay. Now here, but here no value of the side is given, only angle is given. But you have to remember this one, how to find the sides if the angle is given. Understood, my dear friends? So one by one. What is that? We know that if it is a right angle triangle, or what if it is a triangle, we know the sum of all sides is how much, sum of all angles is how much? Yes, 180. So you have to write it first. You have to write it, sum of all angles is 180 degree. That is angle sum property. We know it. Yes or no? So angle Q plus angle R plus angle P is equal to how much? 180 degree. Okay. Now Q and R is how much? 25 degree plus 65 degree plus angle P is not given. You will write as it is. Okay. Now add this to how much? 90 degree plus angle P is equal to 180. What is the value of angle P, my dear friends? Yes. You have to do what? You have to subtract 180 degree minus 90 degree. How much? 90 degree. Now angle P is how much? It is 90 degree. Now this one is 90 degree. Now we know from the previous lesson what happened. The angle, which one is bigger, the opposite side of that angle is the bigger one. Now angle P is bigger means which one is the bigger? QR is the bigger. Now QR will behave as the what? Diagonal. Yes or no? Diagonal or hypotenuse or hypotenuse. Understood, my dear friends? And angle R opposite is which one? PR. Or you can say that angle P opposite is equal to QR side, it is equal to diagonal. Angle R opposite is equal to which one? Angle R opposite is equal to PQ. Is behaves as what? It behaves as height. Okay. and angle 25. That means angle Q is equal to PR is equal to what? It is base. Now all of them are KPR. According to the Pythagoras theorem, what it will be? D square plus is equal to B square plus H square. Which one is D square? D square is equal to QR square. Which one is base square? Tell me, which one is the base? PR is the base. PR square plus, which one is the height? PQ is the height. Now, in this three statement, which one is matching with this one? You just find out first. We know that QR square. Okay, which one is there? QR square. Nothing in there? Okay, QR square is equal to PR square or RP square is same. Whatever it will be, okay. It will. You have to keep this one all are in brackets. Because I am just not given the brackets, that's why I don't make any doubt. Okay, you know that if you don't put the brackets means the value are changing. Okay, so put the bracket. Okay, okay. Now QR here, yes. Now QR square is equal to RP square plus PQ square. This statement is correct. So what you have tried? Second statement is follow the Pythagoras theorem. Understood, my dear friends? Like this manner, you have to be what? Solve the question. Okay? Is it easy, my dear friends? Only what? You have to remember the Pythagoras theorem. What is D? Diagonal or hypotenuse. What is B? Base. What is H? Height. If angle is given, then how you will find out the Pythagoras theorem related with that particular what? Given drawing. Okay? Now, is this understood? Okay, my dear friends, if you have any doubts, please write in my comments so that I will clear doubts. Okay? If you like it, then what you have to do? Yes, you have to subscribe my channel for the new videos. Okay? Understood. Okay, very good. Shall I erase this one? Okay. Let's go for the next one. What is the next one is saying? The next one is saying. The next one is saying about what? The next one is saying that find the perimeter of a rectangle. What is that? It is the sixth one or seventh one? Yeah, seventh one. The seventh one is saying that find the perimeter of a triangle. Means perimeter of the triangle rectangle. Okay, rectangle. We have to be find out. Okay, okay. But something is given or not? Okay. See. Rectangle whose length is equal to 40 centimeter. Length is equal to how much? 40 cm. And which one is given? Again it is saying that what? The diagonal is 41. Diagonal is equal to 41 cm. Now draw the rectangle first. Okay. Now length is how much? Write it A, B, C, D. Now length is how much? 40 cm. Now any diagonal is saying. He is saying any diagonal. You just take AC. How much? 41 square. Okay. 41 centimeter. Now it's saying that a perimeter. Perimeters, if you want to find out means what? You have to find the what? Breadth. Yes or no? But here breadth is equal to which one? AD. So you have to first find out the AD. What is that? You know that ADC is a triangle. You have to write in triangle ADC. ADC, what you have to write? Which one is given? Diagonal is given and length is given or height is given, base is asking. If you turn the figure like this, then it will changes like this. See, it's given a D, C, B, A. Now you just tell me this one is 41 and this one is 40. Now this one is asking. Okay, any side you can take this one or this one, whatever it will be, because the single diagonal divides the triangle into two parts. Okay, so if you find the one part, then automatically what? The breadth is find out and you can solve the question by using the what? Perimeter of the rectangle formula. Okay, so in triangle ADC, which one is not given? Base is not given. So you have to write AD square or you write base square is equal to height square. Sorry, not height square. diagonal square minus height square. Here it is there or not? This one. Okay? Understood? Now b square is which one? That is ad square is equal to ac square minus which one? cd square. Like this manner you have to write it. Okay? First put the formula, then apply it in the question. Okay? So put the values now. AD is not given, so leave it. AC square is how much? 41 square minus 40 square. If, remember my dear friends, if only two consecutive numbers are there, here it is asking about a square, then there is a formula is there, my dear friends. You will be studying in the higher classes. Okay, no problem is there, you can find it here also. Okay, so what is the formula? Here it is. See, 41 square, it will be difficult for you. Not difficult, you can multiply it and find it yourself. Okay, so 41 square, just do it in rough note. Who will first, you or me? It is 1681 minus 1600. Okay, so this is the what? This is the answer of 41 two squares. Okay, 41 square and 40 square. So b square is equal to this much. Now b square is how much? 81. B is how much? 81 square is equal to how much? 9 centimeter. Now length is given. Now breadth is given. Now you have to write b. B is what? B is equal to, you have to write here, B is equal to AD is equal to 9 cm. Again you have to write AD is equal to what? Breadth of the rectangle. Okay? Breadth of the rectangle. Up to this much you just understood or not? Just tell me, my friends. Understood? Very good. Because I will now going to erase this one. Okay? So AD is equal to breadth is equal to rectangle. Now what is the length? Breadth is how much? Now breadth is equal to 9 centimeter. Now here breadth is came out as what? 9 centimeter now. So write B is equal to 9 centimeter. Now length is there, breadth is there. What it is asking? Perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle. I am writing in short form, my dear friends. Don't write in short forms in your note. You have to write in the all spellings. Okay? Right. Perimeter is equal to what? 2 into length plus breadth. You will be studying this one in your mensuration chapters. Okay? So this is the perimeter of the rectangle formula. Okay? 2 into length plus breadth. Now put the value and get the answer. What is that? 2 into what is the length? 40 plus what is the breadth? 9. How much? 2 into 49. How much it will be? 98 centimeter. Okay. Understood? Now perimeter of the rectangle is how much? 98 centimeter. Understood? Like this manner you have to find out the answer of the every solution by using Pythagoras theorem. But before implement the Pythagoras theorem, read the question very, very carefully so that you can solve the question easily. Understood? Okay, my dear friends. Very good. Now, shall we go for the last one or you will do it by yourself? Okay, I will do it. Okay? Now, come to the point. Like this manner, you have to find out, my dear friends, one by one question by implementing Pythagoras theorem. Now come to the 8th number. What is the 8th number is saying? The 8th number is saying the diagonal of a rhombus measures 16 centimeter, 30 centimeter. Rhombus. Okay. Now I draw a rhombus. The diagonals it's asking. Name it first. A, B, C, D. Okay. Now it's saying that how much? 16 and 30 centimeter. Any of you take it. 16. Sorry. 30 and this one is 60. Okay. Now we know that in the triangle property, what is that? The diagonals of a rhombus bisect with each other into two equal halves. Yes or no? Good. Very good. So you have to be bisecting point right here. Okay, so you have to write AC is equal to OC plus OA. Okay, OC plus OA. Now AC is how much? AC is equal to 16. Okay, so 16 divided by 2, or you say that OC is equal to, or you are writing right here. Okay, it will be okay. Okay, now OC is equal to how much? Okay. Now 16, we know that OC plus OC. You can write here OA is equal to OC because it will divide into 2 equal halves. 16 is equal to 2 OC. OC is equal to 16 by 2. 8 centimeter. How much it is? 8 centimeter. Which one? OC is equal to 8 centimeter. Now OA, therefore OA is equal to also 8 centimeter. This one is also 8 centimeter. I will make this one a bigger one so that the values can be understood by you easily. A, B, C. Now 2 diagonals. Okay. O, this is 30, this is 60. Now OC is equal to OA because the diagonals bisect with each other and divide the other diagonal into 2 equal halves. Okay. Now OC is equal to 8. This one is also 8. Now BD is equal to how much? Just tell me. Yes, BD is equal to OD plus BO. Okay. Again, you have to write the same thing. BD is how much? 30. Right here 30. OD plus OD. You have to write what? OB is equal to OD, my dear friends. Okay, means these two are equal. So 30 is equal to 2OD, then OD is equal to 30 by 2, divide, it is 15. So this one will coming as 15, this one is coming as 15 centimeter. Now you just tell me, why, sir, why you divide the diagonals into 2 equal halves? And why you are finding the value of the diagonals? Why don't you go for the sides? Remember this one. These diagonals are divide this rhombus into 4 triangles. 4 triangles. That's why I go for what? The half of the portion of the diagonals. Okay? If you find the half portion of the diagonals, then you can easily find out the third side of the what? The triangle is found. Now you just tell any side you can take, any side, because we know that all sides of the rhombus are equal. Yes or no? Okay. Now what you have to do? Take anything in triangle ODC. ODC. Okay. Now here. Now tell me. Can you find difference? CD square is equal to OC square plus OD square. OC square plus OD square. This triangle I take it. Okay. If I take this triangle, then one side will come. Okay. Then you can find the perimeter. Okay. So OC square is how much? 8 square plus 15 square. Yes or no? This one is 15 or not? 15 and 15. 30 is divided into 2 parts. 15 and 15. So 64 plus 225. So CD square is equal to now CD square is equal to how much? Just tell me. 981. 189. Okay. Then CD is equal to what? Just tell me, my dear friends. Whose formula is equal to 189? 17. Yes, it is 17 square. Okay. So you have to write here how much? 17. What is that? 17 centimeter. Okay. How much? 17 centimeter. Understood? CD is equal to how much? 17 centimeter. Now, one side of the rhombus is came out. Like this, up to this much it is understood, my dear friends? Good. Shall I erase this one? Okay. Like this manner, step by step process, you have to solve it. Now, CD is equal to 17 centimeter. or you can say one side of the rhombus is 17 centimeter. Therefore, perimeter of the rhombus of the, I am writing as R. Okay, rhombus. Now, I am using that perimeter of the rectangle, perimeter of the what? Rhombus. What is the meaning of perimeter, my dear friends? Yes, the outer boundary. Okay. Now perimeter of the rhombus is how much? 4 into side. How much? 4 into 17. How much? 68 centimeter. So you have tried the statement. Therefore, perimeter of the rhombus, I am writing short form, rhombus is 68 centimeter. Proof. Okay. Like this manner, you have to find out the solution of the various given question. Okay. So my dear friends, if you have any doubts, then write in my comments. If you like it, then subscribe it, so that the new lesson or the new videos whatever I am uploading, you will get that one fast. Okay. So my dear friend, this is the whole chapter regarding the Pythagoras theorem. So if you have any doubt, just write it in my comments so that I will be solve your doubts. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.